Oh my God. It is flooding out here in Central Texas. We just got a notice that we need to evacuate my apartment. Now, those of y'all that follow me, y'all know that I come out here on my patio often and I show you where the deer and stuff are down there. He making rounds. He making rounds. He making rounds. But this is a river. We live in between two rivers, and this river is flooded. That is high. Like normally, I want to say that this is probably a good 12 feet above ground or more. Thankfully, we up here on the second floor, but the rain is continuing to come. It's supposed to rain all day, and it's getting pretty crazy. We are getting flooded out. I'm talking about seriously. It is bad. Look at that. The flooding is flooding, and it ain't nothing to play with. That's getting close. Over here it's okay, but it's a matter of time. I ain't taking no chances with it. I'm getting the heck up out of here. Happy Saturday, y'all. Oh my God.
In some places, there is nothing left. You can't even tell what was there before this flood came through. And this is a part of the country that people here know as a flash flood alley. There's a combination of extreme rain events, very thin soil. So officials here over the last 3 days say they have rescued more than 850 people, some of them from the tops of trees and others from rooftops.
Hundreds of first responders spread out across the Guadalupe River. They climbed over debris piles, searched mangled cars, and combed riverbanks that floodwaters scoured. Torrential rain caused one river to surge nearly 26 feet in just 45 minutes early Friday morning.
We're at Camp Mystic looking for our kids.
Children's summer camps dot the shoreline of the Guadalupe. At Camp Mystic, an all-girls summer camp, the river started running through cabins where children were sleeping. Nearly a dozen third and fourth grade girls are still missing.
We're looking for places that they're going to potentially be alive.
Further down the river, the flooding ripped through homes and campgrounds where families were staying for the holiday weekend.
We're still hoping for the best, but that's all we can do in that and pray.
Brian Blackbird came to the house his family owned, looking for signs of his sister and brother-in-law, Beth and Hutch Bryan. They had friends staying with them. Only one escaped.
He said he and Martha made their way, fighting the current around the house, and that's when she got swept away.
Amid the heartbreak, incredible stories of survival.
All of a sudden we just hear somebody say, "Help, help!"
Sisters Natalie and Emily Rayford said they spent 20 minutes trying to pinpoint those screams. Then they said an 8-year-old girl who had floated 6 miles from Camp Mystic appeared from a pile of debris.
Did you ask her what had happened? How she was able to make it?
Yeah, we asked her what happened, and she said that her cabin was flooding and someone opened a window and she just flew out of it.
The sudden rush of water reached this RV park, packed with campers.
Everybody on the level where the water is in right now, they were barely.
Shalom, 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 shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and salutation to the whole flex scattered abroad. That's how he does working in truth and sincerity. I'm Brother Bog from Pops of Babylon camp, coming at you with a quick sit down through the speed and power of the Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, it is less edifying, man. You know, you had these floods going over there in Texas, man, as y'all seen in the videos, man. You know, it says they rescued over 850 people and over 80 people is dead, man. You know, that goes to show you, man, the Lord is not playing, bro. The end times are near, man. You know, you see all these damn these disasters, man. You know, the Lord is sending out judgment. You know, you seen it over there in California with those wildfires, man. You seen it in New Orleans, you know, with the gunmen. And, you know, you see now, you know, they had this in Texas. You know, these floods in Texas, and you know, they stay at the alligator Alcatraz over there in Florida, man. You know, all these things, you know, are starting to come to pass, man. You know, we don't have that much longer here, man. You know, low is this year. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. Right, man, we're seeing parts of the past. You know, now it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. You know, and get right with the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. You know, you see these prophecies popping off left and right, man. You know, these natural disasters, the Lord judging mass numbers of people, you know. We go to the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1. Salakia, not 2 Timothy, Deuteronomy, Salakia. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32. It's Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 9. It says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. If there is that can deliver out of my hand. You know, that's the Lord doing these things, man. That's the Lord creating chaos, man. You know, the Lord is showing his power, man. It's time to get right with the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. It says, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand, right, man? Those 80 people, man. You know, those 25 campers, you know, girls, man, little girls. The Lord is judging little girls, man. The Lord is not playing, man. You know? And nobody could save them, man. The Lord took their ass in their sleep, man. While they was sleeping, the damn flood came through the damn through that little house they was sleeping in, man. That campsite. It came through and swept them out of there while they was sleeping. You know, scripture say the Lord will come in a thief in the night, man. We'll go to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 45. It's Isaiah chapter 45. It says I am the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, thou hast not known me. You know, that camp those girls were going to, man, was supposedly Christian camp, man. You know, They didn't know the Lord, man, and the Lord didn't know them. The Lord took their ass, man. You know, you can't tell the Lord what he can and can't do, man. The Lord is an almighty power. There's none else. There's no God beside me, man. The Lord is showing his power more and more, you know, and more this year, man. With all these disasters, man. You know, and I forgot to mention, you know, all these plane crashes. The most plane crashes it has been, man. Tell me that's not the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua judging this place, man. You know? But that's pretty much the point on that. You know. I pray this was edified. Until next video. Shalom.